we're entering the second final block of today for the startups. So we're going to talk about healthcare and biotech. Some very, very interesting startups are going to be on stage, so I hope you enjoy them. And I'm going to ask Raul Martín to come on stage. He's going to be the one presenting each of the 4 startups you're going to check now. He's a principal at Ysios Capital, and among other things, he's a board member at Stat Diagnostica. So please, a round of applause and enjoy the startups, guys.
Sí.
How are you? ¿Funciona? ¿Suena?
Debería.
So it's working? Okay, okay now. Okay, so good evening to everybody. Happy to be here with you all. I hope you're enjoying the event and you will enjoy also this session, the healthcare and biotech session that I will be presenting. So we have 4 finalists today. Just for them to know, even though I guess they know, but the dynamics will be as follows. So there will be a short pitch of 3 minutes, and I will try to be strict with the time. And then we will have around 1 minute more for questions from the jury that are sitting over there. So please try to stick to the time. Then let's get started. So let's welcome the first finalist. The company is called Asana Weatech, and it will be Carlos Sánchez Mendoza presenting. So Carlos, please, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, South Summit. I'm so happy to be here with you today in this lovely city of Madrid. My name is Carlos. I am the CEO of Asana Weatech, which is a very young company with a very novel concept of wearable 3D posture monitors and trainers. Lots of people would like to improve their posture. Some people go to yoga or Pilates to get better postural habits, and some even go to physiotherapy. But when nobody watches, the body naturally wants to go back to what it feels naturally for some reason as a proper posture. And nobody is more compelled to keep good posture than patients with scoliosis. Bad posture sustained over years in these patients can worsen their condition, and that's why we use braces. Braces work by making natural posture painful, 23 hours a day for 2 or 3 years. Isn't this a little too drastic? You have technology in your pockets that is capable of knowing its own posture, vertical versus horizontal. We have scaled up this technology, and we have developed artificial intelligence that is capable of evaluating posture in real time. We have a wearable device that can give the patient feedback in real time and remind them to keep posture around the clock. Initially, we will penetrate this very specific market through an established distributor, and we will make the bulk of our revenue from a software as a service model. The monthly subscription fee will give access to parents and physiotherapists to compliance tracking information, and for the patient, complying will be a game through a gamified platform. The venture is steered by a top-class international business board, and we have with us key opinion leaders in the scoliosis domain. We're looking for talent today, talented engineers with expertise in electronics, software and firmware engineering, and machine learning. It's a huge market, €3 billion market, only in scoliosis. But we also, in our overarching vision, want to help everybody that wants to keep good posture. Once we have a wearable device that is affordable and can reconstruct the surface of the body in 3D in real time and portably, we will open a platform for other developers. In the time of big data, sensing technology is what makes a difference. In Asana Weatech, we're determined to open the gates to ubiquitous capture of human movement and the unprecedented insights that may be derived from this long-forsaken piece of the quantified self. We're Asana Weatech. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos. Any question from the members of the jury?
Hello? Yeah. Here. User engagement in this kind of products, one of the most difficult things is to make people using and keeping using the product. How do you engage the users? How do you engage the customers?
I need you to repeat the question, please.
How do you engage your users, your customers, to keep using the product?
So we haven't developed that part of the product yet. We think the most important part is to have information. If you have information, for example, from a digital balance, from a scale, that will already help you get better in keeping your weight down. We think that the technological challenge is to have posture recorded ambulatorially, and then gamification is a well-developed field that we will just borrow from in the future once we develop the platform.
Just ask another question. So the product is not completely developed. What is done? What has to be done? Of the product, what has been done already, and what has to be done?
So the main competition in the scoliosis domain are flexible braces, who follow the same principle using straps and buckles. In the consumer market, there's a Brouch that beeps when you slouch. It has a lot of imprecisions because it's not measuring deformations. When you only have one sensor, you're only measuring where the body is facing. We want to propose many sensors and the readings combined to have a very accurate, more expensive solution for people who have a real problem.
Thank you very much. Well,
Thank you.
unfortunately, we don't have more time. Okay, so let's move to Exovite, that will be presented by Pedrajas. Exovite is developing a medical device to improve the healing processes to people with broken bones and muscle injuries. So, Lucas, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lucas Pedrajas. I'm the Chief Research Officer of Exovite. At Exovite, we're working to improve the quality of life of the patients, and also we save money and time for everyone involved. This is the annual number of workdays lost due to broken bones only in the US. But why is that so many workdays are lost? When you break a bone, you're incapacitated for an average of 10 weeks. This is because the current treatment involves 2 linear steps. First, an immobilization phase using a cast or a splint during 5 weeks, and after the cast is removed, a rehabilitation phase that involves physical therapy and exercises, adding up to a total of 10 weeks of disability. Using our technology, we can overlap both of them, allowing for a massive cost savings and a faster recovery. But how does it work? Well, after a broken bone is diagnosed, a 3D scanner takes a 3D model of the limb. Then, automatically, a 3D splint in the computer is created. Using our patent-pending unique 3D printing technology, we print it in less than 5 minutes. An electrostimulation device that is controlled by an app on the patient's smartphone is used combined with the splint. This device is capable to perform the rehabilitation and measure the muscle mass index, all without ever removing the splint. Instead of an average of 10 weeks, we achieved the recovery in less than 7 weeks. Yes, we have competitors, but I'm not talking about them today. This is the, using our technology in the United States, the insurance companies could save $3 billion each year. And in rehabilitation cost would be reduced by $2.2 billion each year. Our customers are hospitals and rehabilitation centers where we install our system ready to use And our revenues comes from each day of rehabilitation and each cast printed. Our amazing team includes Marcelo, business developer, Juan Monzón, our CEO, Javier Muñoz, software developer, Dr. Abel Gago, traumatologist, and me. Some awards, including being selected by Microsoft Ventures in Tel Aviv, and some partners that are actively working with us to bring our technology to market. More than 100 of hospitals are around the world interested in our system, and most recently, we just started medical trials in one of the biggest hospitals here in Spain. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lucas. Any questions from the jury?
Hello. You need any kind of certification to use this 3D printing in a hospital? So this is considered a medical device, or you need any kind of certification to use this?
This machine, yes, it will be working in the hospital. It must be certificated by the FDA. One of the next movements is to seek FDA approval, but next year. Yes. That.
Hello. Yeah. Thank you for your presentation. My name is Mar. I work in Silicon Valley. As you mentioned before, there are a lot of competitors in this space. It's actually very crowded. So what makes your product different to others?
Yes, others make 3D splints and electrostimulation devices, but we put it together so we can reduce the time, because you have to wait until you remove the splint to perform the rehabilitation. And this splint with holes in the structure, we can actuate to the muscle without removing it. So, and we, according with the splint, we make it in less than 5 minutes, because we invented a new technology to do that.
Yeah. Just one last question. In this adoption, because this involves a change in the behavior of the traumatologists, what is the major difficulty you are facing in the adoption from the hospital?
The difficulty is the approvals. All the bureaucracy that we have to pass through to put our system in the hospitals. Yes, we have to make the medical trials, we have to do all the stuff to that.
Okay, thank you. So we have to move to the next one. Thank you very much, Lucas. So the next one is S-Biomedical. It will be presented by Veronika Oudova. This is a company that is developing a product to modify the skin microbiome, and it's intended to treat acne and other dermatological conditions. Veronika?
Hi. Let me start with a question. Did you know that 85% of all of us have experienced acne? If you are one of them, I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is we are definitely too late for you. The good news is we are going to help your kids. What is actually acne? There live billions of bacteria on our skin. The majority are good and they protect us. However, if they get out of balance, then we get skin problems. And one of them is acne. It's an infectious disease without a quick and safe treatment. And we have a solution. We have developed a method of skin microbiome transplantation. We select beneficial bacteria, we mix them in a special formulation, and we apply them on the skin. Our technology is based on extremely successful treatment of facial transplantation. Our first product is non-prescription cosmetics. It's 100% natural. It reduces acne treatment from years to weeks, and it has a long-lasting effect. The market for acne is huge. There is about 50 million people in the world who spend 3.3 billion on acne treatments. When we launch our product in Europe, we are looking at a market of 1 billion. Growth for us doesn't mean only to sell more acne products. With our technology, we can target many different skin problems: eczema, rosacea, aging. Additionally, we would like to validate some of our cosmetics into medical therapies. We are, of course, not alone in the market. There is all the traditional treatments for acne that usually work, but also have severe side effects. On the other side, there is all the cleaning products that are not as harsh, but at the same time without much proven efficacy. We think we have the real solution of a safe and effective treatment. To access the market, we are looking at a combination of outsourcing and product licensing. We would like our industrial partner to help us develop our product, produce, and commercialize. At the moment, we have completed the prototype. We are working on optimization of the formulation that should be tested on efficacy and safety. And in about 1 year, we should launch our first product. To our traction, we have a patent pending in the United States. We have done safety toxicology study with Intertech. We have a letter of interest from Johnson & Johnson, and we are part of innovation program of Bayersdorf. My name is Veronika. I'm economist. I'm responsible for the business development. And I have 2 more scientists, Bernie, who knows how to turn bacteria into drugs, and Mark, who has just completed his postdoc at Harvard, and he is the brain of our technology. Additionally, we are supported by a strong advisory team. To develop our product, to commercialize it, and to test it, we are looking for an industrial partner and about 500,000 euros. With your help, we make sure there is no more acne for your kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Veronika. Only one question from the jury this time, please. We're running a little bit out of time.
Hi, Veronika. My name is Mar. Thank you for your presentation. I understand that your technology is fascinating, but as an investor, help us and help me understand how big could your exit be. So do you have an exit strategy in mind, and how big could be? Thank you.
Definitely. So the cooperation with the industrial partner, we are actually already, as mentioned, we are talking to Johnson & Johnson, we are talking to Bayersdorf, we are talking to Galderma, we are talking to many of them. We hope that this cooperation, early cooperation with the industrial partner would lead us to possible acquisition. That would be one of our ideal exits. But additionally, we can also imagine that as we have a kind of technology platform, we can just license out the first product and keep developing additional products. That would be an additional option.
Okay, thank you, Veronika. Okay, so the last finalist, it's a company called Thermohuman, and it will be presented by Ismael Fernandez. Thermohuman is developing a computer solution to prevent injuries in professional high-performance sports. So, Ismael, please, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you doing? I guess a little bit tired after the whole day. My name is Ismael, and I have a question for you. It's very easy. Just focus on the question. Do you like football? Yes. Okay. Now, please imagine this is your favorite team. And now, please take out 2 players. Instead of playing with 11, you play with 9. Okay? Cristiano out, Messi out. You could think it's a mistake, it's a nightmare. It's more than that. It's reality. 16% of football players from Spanish teams are unavailable during the whole season because of injuries. Injuries, despite the progress of technology, are still a big problem. It's not just a question of performance. It's also an economic and a health matter. The solution that we are presenting today is based in a technology called infrared thermography. And it could help us to improve prevention and provide a faster recovery in case. So the question now, okay, the issues with technology. What is infrared thermography? Very easy. It's a camera that allows us to measure skin temperature. Fast, cheap, and non-invasive. The second question is, okay, what is Thermohuman? Thermohuman is the name of our company and the software that we have developed in order to analyze those images to detect automatically areas of the body with injury risk and give us objective information to take decisions. But that is just theory. Let's see some results. We have been working with one team from the first division in Spain during 2 pre-seasons. In the first pre-season, we just note the injury incidents. And in the second one, what we did is to use this technology. The results, amazing. 90% reduction of injuries. The business model is based in 3 main lines. First of all, training, a unique and specific training on the application of this technology on humans. The second one is the software that I have described. And the third one is the services, because we are also providing services to teams, athletes, institutions, and everything is based on research and development. Just take a look of the markets. We identified 3 main sectors: health, sport, and research. And just to bring some figures, focusing on sports, focusing just on 3 sports, just in Europe, we identified more than 2,000 professional teams. So the potential of this technology is huge. And we are not talking just about figures. We talk also about experience. In the last years, we have been working with several institutions and teams, like, for example, the successful basketball Spanish team in the last Eurobasket. So our team, multidisciplinary, from sports to business development through research or engineer. And milestones, some of them in the last 7 years, 5 awards, 23 impact factors article, and more than 25,000 athletes. Why are we here? We are looking for smart money. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ismael. We have time for one question, please. If any.
Yes, hello. How scalable is your business model?
Sorry?
So how scalable is your business model? So it means you describe 3 areas where
Yes.
where your service or where your software is focused on. So I think that you're earning money from 3 of them, but these areas are quite intensive in people.
Exactly.
How scalable and how is your business model? How it works?
During the last years, we were focused on training and services, but as you mentioned, are quite demanding in terms of resources. That's why we developed this software in order to offer the possibility to analyze and to use this technology, not just in Spain or some cases, but in a bigger scale. That's the idea, to increase the business through the software. And another milestone in midterm would be to develop a hardware as well, in order to provide also the camera. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Ismael. And thank you, everybody. We finish the session with this last presentation. Thank you.